All right, Emily, thanks. Well, we're 1 week out from Thanksgiving, and local law enforcement is urging drivers to be extra cautious with holiday celebrations and college students heading home. Authorities say the risk of impaired driving is high. Here's a look at the trends and what drivers should know before hitting the road. As friends and family come together for Thanksgiving, the Green Bay Police Department is reminding drivers to stay safe on the roads. OWI arrests are up 20% compared to this time last year, even as impaired driving crashes have stayed slightly down.
It's important for drivers to remember that as we come into the holiday season here, the temptation and the ability to drink during celebrations is definitely going to be there. Make sure you're planning ahead.
Holiday parties and returning college students add to the risk, and police say they're working to get more patrol vehicles out for the holiday. Health professionals with Amplify Health warn that impaired driving isn't the only danger.
Alcohol consumption and drugs as well can, lead to impaired judgment, alcohol poisoning potentially, and then it can also lead to, outside of just crash-related injuries, some other injuries too that you might not think about, falls. So we do see, alcohol-related falls for pedestrians.
Both GBPD and Amplify stress the importance of planning ahead, whether it's a designated driver, a rideshare option, or utilizing local resources.
If you're at a local establishment and they're part of the Tavern League, they're probably more than likely to be able to assist you with getting a safe ride program. So if you're in that situation, ask the bartender about that.
The most important thing is being willing to keep yourself and others safe and to make the right choice.
It's unfortunate with all the availabilities that we have of different rideshare options, and just knowing how dangerous it is. Unfortunately, I think it's just more socially acceptable in Wisconsin to drive while impaired.
Green Bay Police also say they're seeing a large number of drivers with high BAC levels. The average BAC of someone arrested for OWI this year is 0.8, more than double the legal limit, something Sergeant Hamill described as, quote, disturbing.